If we have it, there you go. Chevy Chase vacation style, even better.
Yep, it's always better.
35. What do you
35. Davis Mills. It's the Houston Texans starting quarterback.
Who would have thought last year at this time?
I know, right? I wouldn't have been one of those guys. Certainly not. Now, listen. Let's just start off with the picture right here.
Yeah.
This is something he can improve. He does have a few mechanical things where I go, like Joe Burrow did last year to throw the ball harder and stronger. Davis Mills can fix a few mechanics in his game to allow him to throw the ball a little more explosively too. Even there, the arm is too long there in that position with the ball in the hand.
What do you mean the arm is too long?
That ball in the hand arm there,
Yep.
the angle is almost breaking a little bit.
Okay.
All right. I don't love that. His motion can get too long.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to get in that. It's the first time I saw the picture. All right. Davis Mills, though, I think was one of the more pleasant surprises when I turned on the film.
Yeah.
I didn't expect to maybe even put him here. I wasn't sure where he was going to go, right? Had the first part of the season, when Tyrod got hurt.
Yep.
Had a few moments of playing good here and there, but then, of course, struggled too.
Yeah.
And he's a rookie, and he was on not a very good team that couldn't run the ball.
And then got to go to the bench and kind of think about it a little
reassess,
bit.
right?
Hopeful. Yeah.
It's a big thing. Again, reassess, take a deep breath. Wait, why am I making this so hard? Damn, coach just said go 1 to 2 to 3. Why the am I going 1 3 to 4 and doing all this shit? So he came back a different player.
Stats say it.
The stats say it. The film says it. He came back more confident and sure of himself. He's got some ability in his game more than I gave him credit for, I think, coming out of Stanford, to be totally real with you, and maybe more than I gave him credit even at the end of the season last year.
Yeah.
Because, again, I wasn't glued into Texans football.
Most of us weren't.
In Week 15, I wasn't, like, breaking it down compared to some of the other top teams in the league. So when I did turn him back on, hey, the first thing is, just like we said in the draft, he knows how to play in the pocket. He's another guy like a Kenny Pickett or whatever else where, yes, he understands going through reads. He can read a defense and make the appropriate decisions. So that gives him a great start there. He is good in the pocket. I mean, he plays big in the pocket. Mm-hmm. He moves well in the pocket.
He's shift and slide.
Exactly.
Much better than I thought.
Exactly, right? When you turn it on.
Yeah.
Probably the number one shocking thing to me.
Pocket presence, yeah.
Pocket presence, and even the ability to get out of the pocket and do, right? You're not going to go, oh my gosh, wow. But if the pocket collapses or there's trouble, he's a good enough athlete to get out, run for a few yards, 5-10 yards, or, make a throw on the run.
Yeah.
He is. His ability, again, he's not a thrower. He's a passer. He's more about timing and rhythm and anticipation and, oh, wait, I've repped this a lot, and in this coverage, I got to throw this appropriate type ball.
Yeah.
And I can understand why they want to go with him.
Yeah.
Nick Casario's looking at it like he might have hit the diamond in the rough here where he got a mid-round quarterback to be a starter. And I think he deserves that shot, and I think, he's another guy. He can definitely be above this next year. There's no doubt. It's not huge talent, but it's good talent, and his ability to play the position is pretty advanced for the age that he's at right now.
Yeah. Two things stood out to me. The first you brought up, the way he kind of, with his eyes downfield, would shift and glide in the pocket.
He doesn't care about getting hit, right?
Yeah,
he will get hit in the chest and make throws.
Yeah,
right.
exactly. That was number one. Number two, and tell me if I'm on or off here. When he went to the bench, okay, after he started a bit, came back, I think when you're on a team that's not that good, you're a rookie, you kind of had an up and down shift when you were in before. I think most guys are a little more conservative. Not afraid to try to fit it in the intermediate. Not afraid to go down, not way downtown, but he didn't take the easy way out a lot, and I thought that stood out. 9 touchdowns, 2 picks, in the last 5 starts.
That
and
to me
wasn't
was
taking and dunking.
That's to me what it is. Listen, you know me. I'm probably a guy that puts a little more in stock into that kind of stuff that you're talking about.
Yeah.
We got a 5-yard completion. Great. There was a 20-yard completion to be had. It's the NFL. It's hard to move the ball. You got to hit it when it's there. And he did do that. Yeah, early in the year, I think he was a little gun shy. He's not sure what he's seeing, And that's why I put him in front of guys like Tyrod Taylor and Teddy Bridgewater. The last point you just said there. Because he got out of, let me just be quarterback completion percentage and it's never my fault. He started making plays and dictating the game himself with his own play at the end of the year and pushing the envelope a little bit. And yes, you're right, making throws down the field. That's going to be a tight one. Oh, we got it in there. I mean, there was a lot of those moments. And again, it's not a huge arm. It's not. I get that, but he is pretty natural at playing the position, and I think when you add that to the size like you're talking about, the ability to look down the field, subtle movement in the pocket, pocket and everything there. And then he does have great touch, and his arm is good enough to make all the throws. It's never going to be a wow arm, but it's a good arm. And I think between all those things, let alone my knowledge of the guy, I know he's a nerd and he works hard and he's all into the craft. And again, me knowing the jumps that guys make from year 1 to year 2, that's where I think it justified putting him ahead of guys like Tyrod Taylor, Gardner Minshew, and Teddy Bridgewater and company.
It looks like he's ready to take a big step forward. You look at the other 10 around him.
That's the question.
Do you think he's set up for success? So then 2023 in the spring, when we're talking about the draft, are the Texans in the quarterback game or not?
I think there is enough around him. I do. Yeah, I'm not sold that he's definitely the future yet. Yeah. Right? I think that's going to be – he's going to have to prove that this year.
It's not a slam dunk.
It's not a slam dunk.
You can see it happening, though.
I can see it happening. Exactly right. I mean, if he stays on the course that we just talked about at the end of the year, he's going to be the starter and be the guy.
Yeah.
They're not going to be, I think, the type that's going to go out and try to get $30 million receivers. Not Nick Caserio and that company. They're going to be like New England was in the day. We're going to get a lot of, A- and B+ type wide receivers and try to make it work that way.
Right.
Their offensive line, it's not bad, right? And the running back got one of my favorites in Dameon Pierce this year. But I think if you ask me in my heart of hearts, after doing what I did last week, I can't remember what day I studied him, if that was Thursday or Friday, but in my heart of hearts where I think I would have gone in the process and go, he's kind of just holding it down for the year. After I studied it a little bit, I went, my heart of heart, my gut kind of said, I think he's going to be the quarterback, for maybe more than just the year.
Yeah.
Or at least a few more, and we'll see where it goes from there. Yeah.
One more fun note about him. So he was the 8th quarterback taken last year, Chris, at 67 in round 3.
Yeah.
If he would have gone in 67 this year, would have been the 2nd quarterback taken.
That's crazy, right? I know.
There's so many fun ways to compare talent this year to last year.
Yeah, right. And he, I think you see a part of the league values that kind of guy where they just want to go, wait, he's going to run our offense and do that stuff.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm not all in favor of that guy, as you know.
Yep.
I'm more of like, wait, is Corral or Malik an idiot? Malik Willis, they're not? Well, I'm going with them because I'm going to take the talent and I'm just going to go, I think I can teach them some of the other stuff.
Right.
That's where I land with that. But I know that I'm not everybody's like that. And, somebody like Caserio, and there's a bunch of other teams too that really value the fact of he's going to play it true to the position and really understands how to play the position and the little nuances of throw the ball away or don't force the ball or, now is the time to take a sack, just get sacked. He's got a good feel. He's natural like that for sure.
Fun way to start there. Somebody we never would have thought would have been here last year at this time. So Davis Mills at 35, bringing us to 34.
Yeah, another guy that